If you're new to our channel, my partner Adam and I and our dog Twyla have been travelling around Australia for the last 3 years. We mostly travel in our converted Ford Transit camper van and occasionally take our Suzuki Jimny out tent camping, and we don't even mind doing a few Airbnbs in between, large and small. So for everything camp cooking, paid and free camping locations, camping tips and tricks, and the good old country bakery, you've come to the right place. So make sure you hit that like and subscribe and come travel Australia one town at a time. Now you know who we are. Let's get back to the episode. Guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm King Dino.
I'm Adam, this is Twyla, and on this episode we're in the town of Tocumwal in New South Wales. So some people may recognise the fish behind us actually.
Yes, and we'll tell you a bit more about that in the episode, but let's start this episode now. All right, so we're here. It's 8:40. Adam is busy editing already because this is Sunday night's episode, isn't it? And it's Friday night. So this is how up to date we are. And then Twyla, she's down here hiding underneath the table. Hello. Say hello to everybody. Oh, you're coming over to really say hello to everybody. And tonight for dinner, we're having wings. I've just got these from Aldi, cooking 30 minutes, they say, and brought the air fryer, our new best friend, and I just got a salad because I knew we were going to get here late. So once these are cooked, I'll whip up the salad and we're done, and that's our dinner. Oh, and having a bit of yellow tail to wash it all down with. Okay, got the chicken ready to go in. There we go. We'll just set this, turn that on. Wait till it hits the chicken one. There it is. Go. All right. All right. The quick and easy Caesar salad made. All right. Well, this turns out good. Adam wants his salad before his chicken. Can't wait. Well, it is pretty late.
Would you like a crouton with a topping of cheese?
All right, Twyla, you ready? Let's see what they're like. Oh, now these look good. All right, here you go, Adam.
So, thank you.
Sorry there's no salad you ate at all. I was already back in prime position. We cut to 3.5 hours later. Dinner was yummy, wasn't it, Twyla? And Adam just finished. Well, you didn't finish, actually. It's 12 o'clock. And
now.
Yeah. And Adam's still editing.
12:15.
Still editing
Still got another
Sunday's episode.
Still got to do another hour, then a proof watch, and then a re-edit.
Yeah, so hopefully we can get it up for you guys.
We will.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll make it happen. All right. Well, good night, Twyla. See you in the morning. Good morning. We're woken up after the most rainiest night. It's a beautiful blue skies. A few little clouds around, but they should be clearing soon. This is our powered site, but I'll show you around the caravan park a little bit later. But let's head straight into town. We've just hit the main street, which we are only literally 1 block away. So that is the caravan park there. Well, there. And here's the main street. So we left the van there, and we're just going to walk the town and see what's here. So the first place to come across is the old Tocumwal post office. It looks like it's still active as a post office. Yep, it is. And nice, beautiful building there. So we're just going past the IGA that has some really nice paintings on the wall. In some ways, I'm secretly happy that this place is closed because you know what Adam and I are like when it comes to vintage shops. We spend way too much money. But we just got down to the end of the street. I think this place looks good for a bit of brekkie. There's a pub here that we might come back for dinner. We're just looking at all the options. There is so many options here. So we're spoilt for choice. And it's in walking distance, which is even better. All right, we're on a hunt for a bakery. There's the Murray just on Adam's left. And I think there's one over here. But also there is... Sorry, it's a bit windy today, but I thought I'm a bit excited. Now, you know I love seeing big things around Australia. This was supposedly the second big thing put in Australia. So we're going to have a look at it. I'm up close to it. Can you see what it is? It's not an army tank. But a few ladies come up with the ideas, put this town on the map, and this is what they come up with. So let's take a look. This plaque's got a date on it, 1967. If you want to pause and have a read, just tells you the story about how the fish got here. Looks like Adam's sniffed out the bakery across the road from the big fish. So there it is across there. So we'll go in and take a look at what they've got. Definitely want to get a coffee and something to eat. So you've got plenty of different cakes and slices you can pick from. These are their pies. I think I'm feeling like a pie maybe. And you get sandwiches made up now. All right, Adam's got the goods. What did you end up getting?
I got a lamb and rosemary pie.
Oh, I didn't see that one.
It was right next to you the one
Hey, Twyla.
It was right next to the one you wanted.
And I got the Ned Kelly. I love a Ned Kelly pie. It's got an egg on it, so it's just like a brekkie pie, really.
And for later, I've got a mint hedgehog.
Oh, wow, I knew you'd get something like that. We've just crossed the road. Adam's wanted a bit of sun. Look, he's got his little bit of sun.
I've got my chicken. I've got a goosebumps.
And they got these outdoor tables, so plenty along here. And how good does this Ned Kelly pie look? Nice. Probably spoiling it by putting sauce on it.
I keep forgetting, is that bacon and egg?
Yeah, I think, oh, well, I forget. I think it's definitely egg, cheese. So it's egg, cheese, without a top on it, if that makes sense. I thought that was meant to be for later.
Part of it is.
Part of it. You're only going to eat half.
Mm.
So the pie shop's been here since 1981. Food was delicious. Coffee's great. Now we're going to do a bit of a walk along the Murray. This area looks like it's just been redeveloped. It looks really nice and new. They've got a huge kids play area. It even has a bit of a water park. So if you've got kids, they're going to love this little spot here. Now just going up towards this bridge. This is the one I think this is a bridge we drove in over to get in. And Adam's just found something down here, so go check it out. There's no dates on these, but they're really cool to look at. Look at that. And then they've got a plaque down here also. But we're just going to go underneath the bridge and go see, I think it looks like an old train bridge. This bridge looks like it's one of those ones that lift up. I don't know if it still works as one of those bridges, but it looks like it lifts up in the middle. You can see it there. We'll have to have a look. There's a sign up saying that you shouldn't cross the bridge or walk over the bridge. But then we just seen a lady run across the bridge, so we don't know what's going on. There's no trains coming at the moment, thank God. And I don't want to lose my camera down there, so I am a bit worried about walking over it. Look at these old bolts, and you can see all the mechanisms up there. We just spoke to a really nice local who said they don't run today, the trains, so you can go across today, and it's Saturday. So, but just double check, because you don't want to be crossing the bridge when a train comes over. All right, we're doing it. We're walking across. Right in the middle, so let's just hope that train beeps its horn if it does come. All right, we made it to the middle. That's as far as we're going. Twyla can walk over this part because it hasn't got big gaps. But you can see all the big cogs up there that make this part move up. Yeah, it's really good if you can come down. Like I said, just make sure there's no trains when you come down. We've seen all the locals running straight over top of it. And, oh, look at him. Pull that lever. Pull that lever.
Disabled.
What?
It's disabled.
Oh, so it doesn't work anymore?
Well, that one.
So, yeah, it mustn't lift up anymore. It's a bit rusted. Look at this. That's down. You can see down to the water. That's where I don't want to drop my camera. All right, well, that's the end of the line. Let's go back. Come back a different way, and we just come across another pub. Looks like a really nice one too. But anyway, we'll keep walking, see what else we can find. Behind this Tocumwal sign that Adam is walking past now, on the other side, if you want to have a read, there's a whole heap of information about the aerodrome that was in this area. They were saying that they basically kicked a lot of locals out of their houses to be able to make this aerodrome even bigger. We might actually go check out the museum nearby soon. But yeah, if you want to stop and have a read, definitely come to this sign. There's plenty of information on there. As we're walking back in town, we come across this beef jerky shop, which wasn't open, but I definitely want to show you because it looked really interesting. And I'm pretty sure I've seen people sell these products to the market. I don't know if it's the people that own this business that actually sell it at markets, or if someone actually buys it off them and sells it, but they're meant to be really, really good. So if you're in town, definitely come check these guys out. Hopefully they'll be open. And look at the awards they've won. You can kind of see over there on that little ledge there, there's a whole heap of awards. So if you like your beef jerky, get on down and check this place out. I'll check tomorrow to see if they're open, but there's no sign on the window saying when they're open or closed. But if they're open tomorrow, we'll definitely come back and check it out. Now, you know Adam and I, we can't help ourselves when it comes to vintage shops. Look at this, it's open. We're going to go check it out. Sunshine Vintage. They had some awesome stuff in there. Look at these Smurfs, and we loved it. Now, if you're into vintage stuff, they do have the shop here. There's another one across the road, which has antiques as well. And there's an op shop behind me, and there's one in front of me. So all in this little space, you've got a few different places you can explore. All right, we're crossing the road and going to check out this other vintage shop. I said there was an antique shop across the road. It says antique shop, but it's actually going to be a cafe or something soon. So sorry about the wind, but check out this gorgeous building. There's so many in this town. It's been decided we're going to have our lunch at the National Bank of Australia, another gorgeous building. So they've got outdoor seating, so we can sit out here with Twyla. And also I think they've got some indoor seating as well. If you're wondering where this is located, across from the fish. Twyla, do you want some of Daddy's lunch? Look at this. I'm so glad I ordered this. This is a Caesar salad. Look how huge it is. And the presentation's absolutely gorgeous. Look at it. Wow, Adam, that looks so good. How awesome.
It's a small.
That's a small. Looks huge.
It does.
I'm slowly getting through mine. These are great. Adam's kind of got a box because he couldn't finish his. But you really liked it, didn't you?
Yeah, it's a shame to waste half of it.
That's right. So we'll take that home with us. And look at this. I've done so well. Finished the whole thing. We just headed 5 minutes out of town to visit this museum that looked really interesting. But unfortunately, it is closed. It's normally open today, but it's...
Maybe for the windows at least.
Yeah, maybe I can just get out and quickly show you around. Hey, what do you reckon, Twyla? Are you going to stay here or are you going to come with me? Well, we've got out just to have a look, but there's a cafe here also. So if you want to come to the cafe when it's open, there's a few planes there. We might go check them out. I'll quickly go check out what this big propeller is. Look at that. Looks cool. Wow, that is one big propeller. And over here, they've got the information about it. B24. There we go. And tells you how big it is. I think Adam's over there trying to get in. I'll go see what he's up to. Probably going to get kicked out of here. All right, what have you found out, Adam?
Well, ironically, it's closed the whole weekend.
The whole weekend?
The whole weekend.
Not even open tomorrow?
No. So you can look for the windows. That's it.
Wow, the cafe looks awesome. What a view. Looks so good inside. And then the museum's actually through there. And then they've even got a plane up in the corner, a model plane. Nah, this place looks awesome. All right, we've lucked out, but maybe you won't. So make sure you come see these guys. I reckon it would be an awesome museum / have lunchy maybe at the cafe or get yourself a coffee. Yeah, it looks like we've lucked out. But there's something else close by that we want to go check out. But I won't tell you what that is just in case it's not open either. Woo. Just as we're leaving the museum, we noticed these cutouts. So we got out of the van and to check them out. They got an information board about each type of plane that obviously they serviced around here. We might have missed out on getting into the museum, but at least they had something here for us to have a look at and have a read. If you want to pause any of these to get a bit of information about the planes above, definitely pause the screen and have a bit of a read. I'll try to keep it on there long enough so you can pause it. But yeah, no, it's just a little bit of information. It was good. All right, we'll come down to Chrysties Museum. This is actually on someone's land, and you can just come in and see all their treasures. So let's go on and check it out. Adam's going to stay in the van with Twyla while I go and explore what is here. But check this out. As I'm walking in, there's this bull. Look at it. It is like over 6 foot tall. It is huge. I don't know if the camera would give it any justice at all, but it was huge. Anyway, let's head on in. They got, look, wheels from trains. They got all these old vintage cars. Some of them look like they're just rusting away, and some of them still look in half good nick. But we'll head in now. So as you walk in, you'll notice that there's these pictures of big logging trucks. The guy that owns this place, he used to drive these trucks. He's got some of them in the museum itself. Look, these are just some of the things that you will see in this museum. Like, it's just a random mixture of things, vintage, containers. It was so interesting. They just started collecting stuff, and it still grows to this day. They're still adding things. Look at this, a Shell truck. It just blew my mind. Everywhere you looked, up, down, around, there was this stuff everywhere. Look at these, the beautiful vintage cars. And you can see here just how large this is. And this is only one of the rooms that they have, or sheds, I should really say. But look, you can see here, I think this was one of his actual trucks that he drove. And then check out this collection of chainsaws. And there wasn't just one of them, there was two. So it had so many different chainsaws, then more vintage cars. And then there was even bikes, motorbikes. There was bikes you ride. There was just so much. Check this one out. This was really cool. It reminds me of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. And then check out the wheels made of wood. How it just blew me away. There was this. You could be here for ages. Oh, I just so badly wanted to squeeze that, but I didn't because I'd probably get kicked out. So if you're into vintage cars or vintage pretty much anything, you're definitely going to love this place. And just make sure you got plenty of time to wander around, take it all in. Like I said, there is so much to look at. But look what I have just found. Besides this beautiful car, old caravans, a teardrop. Look at this. Talk about vintage. I wonder what year this would be. But look at it. And inside it has all vintage things. But this does look like one of our modern teardrops these days, but just made from wood and ply. And they've hooked it up to this awesome car. And then on the back, look, it's got the kitchen in the back. And they've even got old gas burners. Look at them. So it's like the ones Adam and I use now, but just old vintage style. And they got the cupboards in the back. It's perfect. I could take this out today. Look at that. This is the old gas bottle. And, I could make a jaffle in that. But now let's go check out this caravan. That looks absolutely insane. Let me first take you over to the door because there's a lot of information here. I won't read it all out. I'll leave it for you to read. I'll film it slowly so you can stop, pause, and read. But it is from the 50s, this van. So we'll go in, look at this. They've got vintage dresses all hanging up in here, the old suitcases. They've got the kitchen. It's all set up. Adam will be disappointed because there's no actual drawers. It's all cupboards. You got your fridge, your table, seating, and then plenty of storage. Check out all this storage. Adam would be really impressed with this, with all that storage. And then I'll spin the camera around. So look at even the door. It looks so cool. and the blinds. But huge, if you want a cupboard space, that wardrobe is as big as we have at home. And then this would obviously be the bedding. Then they've got a whole heap of old gas cookers. I'll show you into the fridge. That's what the fridge look like. A little bit different. And then we'll take you over to, let me see if I can close that. Maybe not. Oh, there's a brand. And look at this. There's a bath underneath one of the seats. How? Yeah, I wouldn't pick that. And then this is a photo of it all set up back in the day. And then let's check out some of this cupboard space. Look at that. Oh, this has been great. Just being able to walk through here. It's like going back in time. And like I said, the old door as well. But now I'll take you across to the van right next to it. Let's go have a look. This is it. Now, this is a wind-up van. So it actually winds up. We've seen stuff like this at the caravan camping shows where you put a little thing in and it winds it up. So this roof bit here goes up and then that comes down over top of the bottom part. And then that way you're not dragging a massive van. Again, there is signs here. So if you want to read this, just pause, have a read, lots of information. But I can't wait any longer. Let's head inside and check this out. You got to step up and in. You got your bed to your left. And again, they've got a lot of vintage things in here, photos. So plenty to see. It wasn't the best lighting there. Sorry about that. But this is the kitchen in this one. I don't know. Must have had a fridge there originally. Now I'll take you over to the dining area. Quite a large area. You could fit quite a few people around this table. Plenty of storage too. You can see all the storage even behind it. Look, I've managed to turn the light on now, so you'll be able to see it a little bit better. But yeah, that's the storage I was talking about back there. And then I noticed underneath the table, what's holding it up is a gun. I don't know if it's a real one, but look at that. It's an actual gun. So I think there's been some modifications there. We'll come back around. So this, again, plenty of cupboard space. They love it. Oh, Adam will be happy. There's drawers there. But yeah, plenty of storage. And, oh, look at this old vintage radio. But this has been so cool to check these out. I think I could have come to this museum just to see these vans. So if you're in the area, you got to come see me. If you're into caravanning and campervanning and all the rest of it, I think you'd really appreciate these caravans and just how well maintained they look. All right, let's get out of there now. Let's start looking at what else they got here, from phones to there was tins. Look how old these phones are. They look like they're from the war. Now, all we're missing from this section is ice cream and toppings. Check this out. They got a milkshake maker. They got the old vintage milkshake, well, glasses. And then, look, this is where they would have kept all the different toppings. Or I don't know about toppings, all the actual flavours themselves. And then they got all the retro eskies. I'm pretty sure I saw something similar to this at Bunnings the other day. And look at this record player. Looks like something from Elvis's house. And talk about Elvis's house. Check out all this Elvis merchandise they've got, including this vintage TV. This place just keeps giving and giving. Then you come outside from the main part, and you got all these more vehicles. So you got tractors, trucks, and I even hear there is an army truck that is all wood. Bit windy outside. So I'll keep taking you through and show you some of these vehicles. Now this is a wooden army truck here. Now you're probably wondering, why would they build a wooden army truck? They think it's actually a prop from a movie, but they haven't found out what movie it is, but I'll film it anyway, but it's pretty cool. Now let me see if I can get a better view of it from this side. Also, I've just noticed this, and I think it's like a boat, but a car. How cool is this? Oh, here's some information on it. Oh, there you go. I'm going to stop and have a read. And let's turn it around. I'll go to the front and show you. Oh, how much fun would this be to have? That would be so cool. In and out of water. What do they call that? Is it an amphibian vehicle? Is that what they call it? Comment down below if you know what it's called. How funny. The wheels are really wood also. How hilarious. So this must have just sat in the background of the movie looking like it was real. But no, it wasn't. It was just wood. It's even got a wooden axe on the side. You open up the wooden doors and It's all wood inside here. I'm surprised the glass isn't even wood. Actually, it's plastic. All right, let's head down here because I think I've just spotted something. And then it's not this car either. Check this out. It's another vintage van. It reminds me of a Jayco, is it a Jayco Swan? But just a very old school type. There's a bit of signage there if you want to have a read. But wait, there is more. They have got a caravan here from the 30s. Yes, you heard me right, the 30s. It looks more like a back of an ambulance, but it actually has got a little fridge in there. It's got a bed. Look at this. And anyway, there's a bit of information here again if you want to pause and read. But oh wow, this is incredible. Look at it. I'm surprised it's still standing. And then you've got, so that's the bed, and then you've got little bits there so you can add the ladder onto it so you can get up into it because it's up pretty high. Then you got the fridge there. Then when you think you've seen it all, then they've got tractors after farming equipment. There's just so much stuff here. Now I've spotted a gaming machine, so a pokie machine I should call it, old school. So I'm going to go try my luck and see if I win. Doesn't look like it's the best prize money, but we'll give it a go anyway. I think I just got to pull down on this lever on the side. Here we go. Yeah, but nothing really happened. All right, well, better luck next time, they say. Or maybe I can just put a bit of Elvis on the jukebox. So this is where you pop the money in and then you press the button of whatever song that you wanted back in the day. This is a chainsaw tree, the other one that I was telling you about. This one seems to have even more on it and more vintage chainsaws on it. But I think that's it for this play. I better get back to Adam because there's so much in here. I was here for ages and I think he'll want to come and have a look himself. But otherwise, I hope you've enjoyed this look around. If you're in town, come and see these guys. I'm going to say goodbye to my bull next door and let's hit the road. All right, so we've just left where we were. That was fantastic. And now we've come down to the blowhole, which is, what was it, Adam? It's
an Aboriginal heritage site.
Yeah.
Which we'll go film the board. Yeah,
it's so windy outside, so that's why we thought we'd film before we head out. And because I don't think we'll be talking much out there because the wind is very strong.
But there's no, it's not like traditional blowhole where...
Well, it might be. You haven't been
here. I don't see anything
gushing up. All right, there is a sign here, and it actually says that the blowhole we're about to go look at drops 80 feet. Yeah, 80 feet. But no water splashes out or anything. But there's plenty of information here if you want to pause and have a look. And also, it shows you different flora in the area and what they're found around here. So let's go check out this blowhole. Now, we only drove into the first part. You can keep driving. I didn't want to risk it with our van. It's probably okay, but I thought I don't want to get bogged today. And they just had massive rain here last night, like I've been saying. So, but we did see the actual blowhole itself, so that was a bonus. So yeah, but if you've got a four-wheel drive, go. There's another track. You can keep going along and see a bit more. All right, let's head back to the van and get back to the caravan park and work out what we're going to do next. All right, so we're back at the park and we thought we'd head down to the pool. I'm going to throw my feet in and see if it's worth jumping in. I've got a feeling it's going to be a bit too cold, but give it a go. All right. definitely going to hop in. Adam had Twyla tied up, but started crying. So let's get the feed in. And, yep, it is freezing. Ooh. I just got back to the van and I found 2 rabbits just outside our window. If Twyla sees them, she's going to go crazy. Little baby one and a mummy one. One could be a daddy. Who knows? Eating leaves.
Eating?
Oh, eating leaves.
Leaves in the grass.
Oh, and the grass. So this morning we met another camper at the caravan park who watches this on YouTube, and he's just recently got a job in town as a chef. So we're going to head out to his pub tonight. So I'm not going to be cooking a meal on this episode tonight. Normally I'll be whipping up something, one pot of something or an air fry meal. But no, we're going to head out to the pub tonight, and somehow I'm feeling a bit like a steak. Adam's finally finished the episode. We just watched it and got back from the pool, and he's just uploading it right now. It's Saturday night, and this is it going up for tomorrow night at 5 o'clock. So, always down to the wire, isn't it? Doing 2 episodes a week. Whew, hard work. Okay, the episode is up. So, it's time to go out for dinner and check out this house we're walking past as we head into town. Look how beautiful this is, and including the garden. Absolutely stunning. So we're taking a bit of a shortcut going through the IGA car park, and look what we just spotted on the back of the building. They've got this huge plane painted on there, and I just want to know if they've got that plane at the museum we're at today. So if you've ever been there, comment down below and let us know. Do they actually have that plane there? That is awesome. The bank's also open for dinner. And they got this place right on the water as well. Look at that sunset, it looks great. And then I can hear the music. And here we are. So let's head in, another beautiful building in the town. And let's go in for dinner. You ready to go through? Oh, how good's this? Looks good, doesn't it? Right, so we've got our seats outside. I've just been inside. You've got to go in and walk around the whole pub. They have some awesome stuff. Suits of armour, all stuff medieval. It's really cool. There's so much to look at. And so I've done that, done the run around. They've got a band here tonight, so we've got a bit of music. We're not sitting around with the band side, because if we did, I wouldn't be able to talk on camera. And now I'll show you the menu. The menu looks good and the prices look great. And this is the second menu. All right, our first thing we're having is for an entree. It's a little, what is it, Adam? Like a pork belly, bit of pork belly. So we'll give this a go and see what we think. We're just going to share this as our entree. Twyla, if you're lucky, you can have some. So what did you end up ordering, Adam?
So I ordered spinach cannelloni and a salad.
Oh, that sounds good. Looks good. And I've got the lamb shoulder and with veg and a red dew. What is it? Like a red wine dew? Was it? I think so. Anyway, let's get into it and see if this place gets the King Dino's thumbs up. What do you think, Twyla? Like it? I think so. Now that we've eaten dinner, we're going to head around to the music. What they say, you can have me anyway. What an awesome night. We had music, food, everything was fantastic. We really loved it here. And I'm definitely giving it the King Dino's thumbs up. So if you're in town, guys, come here. They've got it all. This is definitely one of the better places to eat in town. So, yeah, we really enjoyed it. All right, we're up, and it is a beautiful morning, very windy again. And I'm going to quickly take you around the park and give you a park tour. And then we're going to head into town, and we're already packed up. We're right on to this morning, aren't we, Adam? So we're all ready. So, yeah, I'll take you on a park tour, and then we'll head into town.
Let's go, Twyla.
Welcome to Tocumwal Tourist Park. As you come into the park, you're greeted by one of many cabins, and then next to that is the most luscious green grass where you can put your caravan on. Then they have some of the most luxurious cabins I think I've ever seen, with large balconies, and the interior is quite large also. And then over near the pools, they have smaller cabins, which is situated in a fantastic spot right across from the pool and the barbecue area. And I also like how all the cabins have a really nice deck out the front of them so you can enjoy the outdoors. There's a kids' playground, also the pool that I took a dip in the day before. They have a variety of a different other accommodation. So if you don't have a van, there's something for everybody. The camp kitchen, and right next to that is the toilets, bathroom, laundry. And then I'll take you over to the ensuite sites. We wanted to get one of these, but they go quick, so make sure you get in quick. Then this is the area that we stayed in, and this is our spot. Hope you enjoy the tour. So I've come to Sister to pick up a coffee. Now they don't do menu, but they do have like cakes and stuff you can have, and toasties. So we've got a toasty each. And a coffee. We've got this side little strip here that they've got some tables, chairs, and it's quite cute. And they do have some tables out the front, and they do have a few little tables inside also. So so we're just gonna get this, and then I'll go for a walk. So now I'm dealing with Twyla. We just seen a cat. The cat came in and came up to Twyla. It must be a friendly local cat. And Twyla's not impressed at all. So there's a cat that Twyla's gone crazy. Our food is here. So we've got stop it, Twyla. All right, we're gonna have to take our food and go. This is it. It looks so good, but unfortunately, this one's not gonna let us eat. Okay, so take two. We've come down to where you can chuck your boat into the water, and the cops, well, the river cops, I don't know what they call them, but they're here too. They're parked their boat over there, come to get a coffee, and we're going to get into this. Twyla's settled down now. She's away from the cat. We thought we might go for a little bit of a walk while we finish our coffees off, and I've just noticed on the other side of the river, there is free camping, which is on the Victorian side. We could see there was a camper van over there, and then there was an RV just over a little bit from there, and it looks like a caravan also. But yeah, it looks like a really nice spot to camp. We're almost going to head off, but there is so many places in this town you can eat and have a drink at, including this one here. And there's upstairs as well at night. I think they do functions and things there. And I don't know if we mentioned this earlier, if we went past it, but the ice cream shop's here as well, and that's open today. So you got the ice cream shop. It's a little bit early for ice cream, so we're going to give that a skip this time. But yeah, there's lots to see, and hopefully we've done this town justice and shown you most of what's here. But I'm sure there is plenty more to just see and discover. Now, right next to the Big Fish, you'll find the information centre where you can pick up plenty of different brochures. This one was really good. Also, they have the QR code here if you do want to do beach camping on the New South Wales side. You just got to scan the QR code. But I'm going to take you to the camping area now so you can have a look at what it's like. So this is our last stop for the day before we're heading out. So we're at the Tocumwal Town Beach, which is just here. We're going to head over and show you what it's like. Right, we thought we'd bring you down because we will come back and do this one day. It looks like an awesome place. There are so many different spots. So let me turn the camera around and show you. So you got the toilets that are over there. You got all this asphalt here. There's heaps of bins to get rid of your rubbish. And then your vans all line up all the way along. So you pay your money and scan your QR code to stay here. They do come around and check. You do have water, so you can hook up to your water. How good's that? And then they do have a whole heap of fire pits. So people have got all their fires along here. You can see they've got them all the way along. So you can have your fire. And then check out this beach. How awesome is this? Oh, wow. And that is so cool. And it takes you straight to the water. And then I'll spin the camera around. Look at this. Now look at all this beautiful, clean sand straight into the river. Looks so good. You can see other people camping on the other side, so you can go camp on that side. But this just looks absolutely gorgeous. Love it. You can see there's people even camping towards the back as well along the fence line. So if you don't want to be up on the river, you can do that also. So I thought we'd just film all the vans along here. Quite a few spots. I think there's about 60 spots all up. So quite a few. When you leave town and if you're heading back towards Melbourne, you will come across this. Just keep your eyes out. It's a beautiful piece. And I'll just get some nice shots for you so you can see it all. But yeah, we didn't even know I was there. We come across it and I was part of the Solo Art Trail. Well, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this episode. I think we've covered off quite a bit on this trip. And it was only a couple of nights away. I reckon we could have stayed here for a few nights. And Adam was thinking he wouldn't minded some Chinese one night, yeah?
Yeah, just right here, actually.
Yeah. Mind you, they don't have seating out the front, but you got across the road, you've got seating and stuff anyway, so you get some takeaway. And if you don't have a fur friend, well, you can just eat indoors. But if you're new to our channel and you've just discovered us, make sure you go down below and like and subscribe. And until next Sunday at 5 p.m, we'll see you then. See you guys.
Bye.